Mysteriously boiling water in Russian river reported. Boiling water in a Russian river. Boiling. The problem with rivers around the world continues. A while back, the Yangtze River in China turned red, and now there are reports of a river in Russia that has suddenly started to boil. Suddenly. A little picture of it. I don't know how well, this is picking things up, but there it is. Hundreds of shocked residents that live in the Yekaterinburg, Russia describe how a small river named Okolkva that passes through the city unexpectedly turned into a stream of extremely hot water. No one knew what caused the phenomenon, but the fact is that the river ecosystem was severely affected, causing the death of thousands of fish lying on the banks. So we have boiling water in Russia. Now, there is a good amount of what I call skeptical people out there, or debunkers, or just people who have nothing better to do than try to disavow things, but you got a boiling river, boiling. It's pretty hot water. There's a lot of people who will come through and go, oh, well, that's perfectly normal. Really? Is it? When was the last time you've ever heard of a river boiling? That's normal in your world. I would really like to see what's abnormal in your world. This is coming to a head, guys. At some point, this whole thing with an outside planet coming through or getting ready to come through into our orbit, or possibly is already into our orbit. Well, let's just say that that's not happening. If it's not happening, then you might want to explain to me why on earth something beneath this, maybe a volcano, I don't know, but all of a sudden would cause the entire ecosystem to boil. Because if the water's boiling, then that's pretty much guaranteeing you that the land around that area is being cooked somehow, from either from the bottom or from the top, or both. That is not a good sign. So there's a lot of people out there who are naysayers. They want to say that nothing is going on in 2012, or nothing is going on with the magnetic polar shift. They deny a whole lot of stuff, but I would have to say that you're looking dumber and dumber by the moment, because there's not too many more scientists that are going to be able to take a Band-Aid, make that all clean for you. There's the truth of it. This place is getting ready to go up. It's been like that for a little bit. Okay, so it's part of the process of what we're experiencing with this shift. And whether you want to believe it or not, I mean, it is fact that right now polar north is moving towards Siberia at 55 kilometers per year. It's a fact. So, and that jumped from a 5 kilometer per year, back in 2007. It's a massive stretch. So something abnormal, at least to us, living here now, on the few years that we've been here, the few decades, whatever, that's not normal. To me, it appears as if the whole thing with 2012 is coming to fruition pretty hard, especially with everything that's going on in the Middle East right now, stuff that's going on between Japan and China. But, you got to realize that all this is being puppeteered. A lot of people don't want to come to terms with that. That's fine. If you don't think it's being puppeteered, and if you think all of that is just, boom, poofing out of nowhere, then great. But, whatever it takes for you to sleep at night. I can tell you this, you guys are in for something soon. You better look at the movements that are going on politically, the way your government works on a military level. why they work that way. You also got to understand that there are all sorts of factors that are playing out right now. You got a bunch of false flags going off, okay? Shootings, bombings going off everywhere. And that in of itself, wow, the way they're able to play people and the way they're able to make you guys think whatever they want you to think, you guys just fall right into it. Then you also got the fact that right now, in record numbers, and this is fact, right now in the United States, record numbers of black youth are running around beating up white people. It is really happening. Now you see, I'm part black and part white, so I don't really, I'm not going to sit here and play the whole side game because to me that's funny. But that's happening. Okay. Then you've got cops that are shooting dogs. Record numbers. Why? Why all of a sudden are cops scared of dogs? They are. Okay. All the FEMA camps that have been built up. Why are they there? Most of you should be able to figure that out by now. But then you got your president who seems to continuously keep funding terrorists. He keeps funding guys like Al-Qaeda. He keeps funding the Muslim Brotherhood. You guys putting things together yet? I mean, a lot of you guys were all gung-ho against him when he first came in, and many of you have been gung-ho against him since he's been in, but mostly for the wrong reasons. A lot of you guys are just racists. You guys crack me up. You're just racists. And the fact of the matter is that's going to bite you in the ass soon, especially with what is going on in this particular country that you guys have not been able to see. You don't look at the maneuvers or the movements. Okay? Cops are now beating up whites in record numbers and allowing blacks to run around and beat up whites in record numbers. The new target is the middle-class white American. That's the new target. That's the new Negro. Okay, they realize that you guys are the most heavily armed. You're also the most pampered, besides the upper class itself. Okay, and you have the most at stake here, and so that's the reason why when they collapse your economy, and they're trying to go for your guns right now, but when they collapse your economy, they're just going to come round you up and throw you guys in the little FEMA camps that they got for you, the cozy little places that have gas chambers. This has all been played out before. World War III is going to be like World War II, just on a larger scale. So there is so much getting ready to occur, and if you are not keeping track, and if you can't see what's happening right in front of you, you will be caught off guard. Okay, I love you. Be back some other point, say some other stuff. Bye.